What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're going to be doing a computer build, and it's on the budget side of things. So if you like watching budget builds or are thinking about doing a budget build, this might be right up your alley. So stick around. Let's start the time lapse, and then I'll tell you about the parts and stuff after I build it, because I always used to do it before, and we don't need that yapping. We'll see it afterwards. Alright, so I just finished with the build. I think time-lapse caught a majority of it, but I figured I would run you guys through the setup. So this is actually for a friend of mine, and he was like, hey man, I want a little computer, want to do a little bit of gaming on it, but, you know, want to do it on a budget. And I'm like, I think I got some ideas. So I have these motherboards that I brought in, and they're like no name manufacturer. Look, they just got a picture of a boat on them, and these have been pretty good for utilizing older Intel chips. So I had some i7 3770s, which it's 4-core 8 threads, still actually will get down and play modern stuff today at like 1080p, as long as you pair it with a decent graphics card. But have one of those. I stuck a Thermaltake RGB fan on there. Let me flip this around and show you guys. So got a Thermaltake RGB cooler on there, and I believe that one has up to like 120 watts of cooling, which this 3770 is never going to saturate it. This case is the DIY, what model number is it? It's the ARGB-Q3.V2 black. So it comes pre-installed with 2 fans in the front, 1 in the back, and they're right now on a switch, so you can change the colors if you want to. Let's go to RGB. Yeah. So lots of options there. As for the RAM, I have 2 8GB sticks, so we got 16 gigs of RAM in there. Graphics card 1070 Ti, which, I mean, that'll be able to play everything nowadays. You're not going to be able to push like high refresh rate or high resolution, but it's not really needed for a getting started computer. Luckily, this case is very, very cost effective. It does come with a tempered glass side panel on this side and this side. I'm going to leave all the plastic on so I don't scratch it up or anything like that. It's got a removable dust filter in the top, which I thought's cool. You can mount a radiator up top if you want to do water cooling in there, or a radiator in the bottom with a removable dust filter down there. I'm just really impressed for this case and the value. Now, it can't fit like full-size ATX, but it can do MATX, ITX, stuff like that. So that is a cool little thing. And hold on, where are we at here? There we are. Sorry, had to get the old camera flipped around. But value-wise, because a lot of people, man, there's so many elitists that are like, if you don't have a 12,900, 13, 14,900K, then it's not worth running. But there's still a lot of good that can be a lot of good miles that could be had out of some used hardware. So I'm excited to see him using this and put it to work and go from there. I do have some of the older Intel chips for sale on my website, so you can check that out, bc-pc.com. And I do have some more of those second and third gen boards. I am sold out of I had the 7th gen, 8th gen, and 9th gen boards. I'm sold out on those, but I have more of those coming in, and then I have more of the X99 boards. I honestly am just a big fan of like Intel and like older Intel because it's a really good value. Obviously, Ryzen stuff is a good value too, but on average, the boards are more, and I've had more issues out of Ryzen boards. I don't know why. It is peculiar. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Have you had more Intel or Ryzen boards die? And I definitely have had more problems with Ryzen pre 7000 generation or whatever chips having bent pins, and some of them being savable and some of them not being savable. So that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, I figured I'd just show you guys this build today. So thanks for coming out. Peace. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.